কেন করব? কারণ মিশন নাম্বারে মোবাইল রিচার্জ বিকাশ করলে 50% ক্যাশব্যাক প্রথম 3 রিচার্জে।
100% থেকে 50% চলে আসবে।
মোবাইল রিচার্জ বিকাশ দিয়ে করুন।
ক্যাশব্যাক বলো।
A1 সাউন্ড
রিচার্জ করলো।
জার্মান টেকনোলজিতে তৈরি লো ফ্রিকশন হেভি ডিউটি বেয়ারিং থাকায় শব্দ নেই, 3 বছরের ওয়ারেন্টি। A1 সাউন্ডলেস ওয়াটার পাম্প, জাদু
এটা আমাদের করলাম মনে করো।
একেবারে নেটওয়ার্কের কথা বলার সবচেয়ে
দেখে লাইট দেখালে ব্লক নাকি? কিন্তু আমার কিভাবে লেগে গেল আমার তো মনে হয় না ব্লক মারে।
হইলো সবসময় দেখাবে অন্ধকার না একটু রাস্তার দিকে দাঁড়িয়ে
The last ball well here in Abu Dhabi against Afghanistan.
হবে
With the wicketkeeper on the wicket.
তাও তো আপনার ভয় পাই
Now wicketkeeper have a look. Moving towards the leg stump. The angle was taking the ball away from the leg stump.
আউট আউট ইয়া বেঁচে গেছ ওদের একটা রিভো লস
এগুলো জানি আইফোন নাই একটা দিন
একটা করে যা নে এবার খা
কোনো একটা কিছু বাজে দিবে একটা
এবার বোনাস পয়েন্ট এবার ঠ্যাঙ্গা আছে মতো
Bowlers
আউট
It's
হচ্ছিল
in his
মুশফিকুর
chances every time they hit the pad.
সামনে আপনি তো
And as a wicketkeeper, you're in a better position to decide, especially if you're a captain. Nevertheless, Pakistan losing now on a referral. Yeah, it didn't look out when initially we saw it from up here. I just looked at his going sliding down the leg side. There was a long conversation. And he's not happy. He shouldn't be happy. There was a great example yesterday. We had a wonderful game in Dubai, Afghanistan and India playing out a tie. K.L. Rahul took a review. It shouldn't have been. He looked plumb. And later on, Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Dinesh Karthik both could have used it. It's all about negating the chances of a mistake made. Behind that, Bulldogs conceding a single. It's a good result for the fielding unit. One more ball remains in the first power play. Pakistan will have the opportunity of using two more fielders outside the circle. Have a look. You could see two stumps easily.
batsman staying on the leg stump.
The angle was taking the ball away.
কত বাইরে দিয়ে যাচ্ছে
Back off. But a good over. And a power play run.
আসছি এখন
And Bangladesh 26 7 for 3.
শুক্রবারে বন্ধুদের চাপাবার জন্য আর মঙ্গলবারে গাছগুলোকে হাসাবার জন্য পানি যথেষ্ট। চুলের জন্য শুধু পানি কেন যথেষ্ট নয়? কারণ শুধু পানিতে চুল হয়ে যায় নিষ্প্রাণ। রোজ শ্যাম্পু করুন সানসিল্ক ব্ল্যাক শাইন দিয়ে। পানির তুলনায় সানসিল্ক ব্ল্যাক শাইন রাখে চুল পরিষ্কার। তাই শুধু পানি নয়,
তোমাকে দেয় জিরো ড্যান্ড্রাফ, তাই ক্রিজকে বিট করো, ড্যান্ড্রাফকে বিট করো। আটা খাও, দুর্দান্ত পারফরমেন্স, ক্লিয়ার হেয়ার, জিরো ড্যান্ড্রাফ, নোটিফাইড।
That can pop up when he is operating is that he misses the good length spot early on. He likes the fuller length or change of pace. So therefore there's not a lot of consistency early on in his spell.
Yes, he tries to look for kind of a few deliveries to allow him the space to settle in, and at this level of cricket,
A bowler can afford. Just like that, just pitched full. Luckily there's a sweeper. It's the end of the power play. The field has been moved back. First in overs for Pakistan started beautifully. Junaid Khan coming into the side, striking first with a beautiful short ball. Afridi knocking back that off stump, and of course Junaid Khan, his favourite angle too, the right-hander, round the wicket, nipping it away, taking the off stump. Mushfiq, a little bit of a fight here and a partnership with Mithun, but they need a lot more of this.
I think the follow-up effort after that great opening burst has got to make sense. Just cannot afford to let it just drift away, Pakistan. And they bowled superbly. I like the channel, the wicket-to-wicket angle that they were creating from over and round the stumps.
Absolutely, and also Hassan Ali can't make this a habit. He needs to assess the wicket, the pitch, and see if this is a pitch that requires you to bowl a fuller length, or you need to pull your length back to be more effective. Sometimes a lot of bowlers, even batsmen, like to say, okay, this is the way I bowl. But I think it's a lot about assessing conditions and changing it accordingly, because being able to adapt is such an important part of the shorter version of the game.
It could also be that he wants to pick up wickets. Sometimes as a bowler, you tend to be very keen to pick up those wickets, and then he hasn't got wickets in this Asia Cup like he usually does. The expectations are pretty high on Hassan Ali. He's always delivered, so there are certain nerves as well, so maybe he's trying too hard there.
Well, the slip was removed. It's an edge through the slip cordon and a 4.
As a captain, you are responsible most occasions for the field that is set, but sometimes the bowler also needs to be in control of understanding how he is bowling. If he's bowling full, one of the opportunities that presents itself as a wicket-taking option is a slip catch. And if there is anything here with, of course, Bangladesh having lost the wickets that they have, 3 of them, it would have been a lot more sensible to have another catcher in. Unfortunately, no one there. Boundary.
Drives well, finds the fielder at mid-wicket. Good over for Bangladesh. 8 from it, 35 for 3.
আলম ভাই, আপনারটা জিপি না?
হ্যাঁ, জিপি তো।
একটু দেন না।
কেউ ব্যবহার করে, কেউ করে না, কিন্তু গ্রামীণ ফোনে বিশ্বাস করে সবাই। এই বিশ্বাসেই আজ আমরা বিশ্বসেরা ওকলা স্পিড টেস্টেও 1 নম্বর। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
তোমার হাতেই আগামীর জয়, সুরক্ষায় আছে লাইফ বয়, লাইফ বয়।
ক্রিকেটের লড়াইয়ের টাইগারদের পার্টনার।
You know, when they used to play one-day cricket with just the one new ball, the ball would The 11 overs all by now, the slips would have come out, the swing seam would have died down a bit. Now with 2 new balls used from either end, the slip position is usually held for a lot longer than what we saw today.
Especially after you have picked up 3 wickets. You are on the attack. Bangladesh is in the rebuilding phase now. Both these batsmen have done well. They've put together a decent partnership. They need to move on. They need to build on this and make it a big partnership if Bangladesh have to put on a big score here.
Mushfiq is quite used to this task. He works himself through the rebuilding process with a lot of ease. Solid temperament, he's got good technique. He's got patience, he'll pick the right ball to hit.
Oh yeah!
He likes the slot sweep, maybe not. Pardon me, boys.
He just tried to prove you wrong there, Raviz. But it is true, with the absence of Saqib Al Hasan as well, Mushfiq needs to be able to balance positivity with also a bit of caution, minimize the risks. Not a lot of turn in this track, so maybe that's one of the reasons why he decided to try and exploit that vacant mid-wicket region. But I agree with you 100%, Ramesh, the way he's matured over the last few years, the innings that he played against Sri Lanka, just absolutely outstanding player, so valuable for Bangladesh.
In fact, against Sri Lanka, it was the same 2 batsmen who put together a partnership. So they'll have to do it again now if Bangladesh have any chance of putting up a big score batting first.
Yeah, Bobby, yeah.
So my question to you guys is, should Pakistan put more pressure on Mushfiq and try to get him out right now when he's still relatively young at the crease, 15 from 26, or should they just allow the game to just progress?
Well, I think more pressure, a few catchers in position, maybe extra cover, up a few yards, short mid-wicket, up a few yards. Try and get them cutting those singles, making sure that any attacking shot.
হ্যালো শোনো ফোনের ব্যালেন্স কম রিসার্চ করে এখনই কল দিচ্ছি মাঝদরিয়ায় রিসার্চ বিকাশে খুব সহজ সহজ শুনছি করেন নাই কখনো না দেখেন বিকাশে কেমনে ঢুকে জানেন তো *247# সব চলে আসছে মোবাইল রিচার্জ কততে দেখছেন 2 এবার রিপ্লাই চাপলাম 2 দিলাম সেন্ড চেপে মোবাইল রিচার্জে গেলাম ধাপে ধাপে সব গোছানো নিজেই বুঝবেন কি করতে হবে যেই মোবাইল কোম্পানির সিম সেই নম্বরে চাপ দিলাম আমার প্রিপেড তাই এক চাপলাম এবার মোবাইল নাম্বার টাকা পিন দিয়া পাঠিয়ে দিলাম মোবাইল রিচার্জ হয়ে গেল কি বুঝলে সহজই তো
মোবাইল রিচার্জ বিকাশ করুন সহজে যে কোনো সময়
Fans, hits the bat hard. Hassan Ali is a great try. You give him the ball and try to knock the opposition out. But at times you just need to introspect and maybe look at the conditions, what his role is right now. The pressure has been exerted. He's just got to follow through, not do anything dramatic at this stage. Yeah, not amongst wickets. I think that could be a reason why he's looking just a little bit edgy.
I think Anil made that point earlier as well on the fact that Hassan Ali is usually quite adept, especially taking wickets in his first over. Usually there's this big celebration that comes in, but also he might be a bit under pressure seeing the bowlers with the new bowler Afridi and Junaid Khan, getting those breakthroughs, and he might be just a bit too eager, as Anil said, about trying to do his part as well.
That's why sometimes, sometimes it always helps. Now he has a slip for Mithun, but not necessarily for Mushfiq. Rami's made that point. Should you attack Mushfiqur when he's relatively early in his innings? This was against Sri Lanka earlier in the tournament. Very important knock for Bangladesh. Put Sri Lanka out of the game, out of the Asia Cup. brilliant innings. Controlled and played till the end. Made sure that Bangladesh reached a very good score. Bangladesh will need another innings like that today from Mushfiqur.
They bat well together as a pair. 141 run partnership, 131 run partnership on that occasion against Sri Lanka. It's a beautiful timer of the ball. So many things to like about his batting. He's technically outstanding. Then he absorbs pressure, plays spin and pace beautifully. There you see nice high elbow driving the ball beautifully with the full face of the blade.
Good high backlift as well. Small in stature, so he's able to get under the ball. Very effective against short bowling. A lot of the other shorter batsmen are Sunil Gavaskar, you have Brian Lara, Sachin Tendulkar, Ricky Ponting. A lot of these great players. Very small made. Not a huge stride down the pitch as well. Plays a lot with his bat. A lot to like. We have Sunny Bai at the back of the com box saying he's small and he's not short.
শুক্রবারে বন্ধুদের জাগাবার জন্য আর মঙ্গলবারে গাছগুলোকে হাসাবার জন্য পানিই যথেষ্ট। কিন্তু চুলের জন্য শুধু পানি কেন যথেষ্ট নয়? কারণ শুধু পানিতে চুল হয়ে যায় নিষ্প্রাণ। রোজ শ্যাম্পু করুন সানসিল্ক ব্ল্যাক শাইন দিয়ে। পানির তুলনায় সানসিল্ক ব্ল্যাক শাইন রাখে চুল পরিষ্কার। তাই শুধু পানি নয়, সানসিল্ক প্রতিদিন।
Need a big partnership. Bangladesh, they're looking a lot better now. In the last few overs, seem to be gaining a hang of things. Left arm spin of Nawaz is on view. It's beautifully driven. That's been the course so far against Nawaz for both these two right-handers. Just play the ball gently down the ground, rotate the strike, do the basic things well and properly, not worry about the big shots. Innings need a bit of reconstruction, rebuilding. There's the slot sweep. That really is well played. He moved inside the line of that delivery and played the field.
He's a wonderful player of spin bowling. Tries to get the bowler ball in his areas rather than the other way around. Mushfiqur Rahim just moved across, slightly offline. Nawaz, he knows his field.
Nice early call.
Shabash, 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 shabash.
How does it affect a spinner's psyche, Anil, when a batsman has played that slot sweep or is driven you down the ground for a run, then he goes across the stumps and there's a slot sweep? There's another big shot into the gap. Should come back for two.
It's also assessing the conditions, assessing the batsman. We all have seen many times, multiple times, Mushfiqur doing that to the spinner. But that's something that as a spin bowler, even before you start, you're aware, and that's why it's important that Nawaz keeps looking at that line where he's going to bowl. That's a good comeback from Nawaz, because Mushfiqur looks to hit the ball hard. He just doesn't look to play it down. He looks to go over the top. So there's a large area through mid-wicket where he has vacant spaces. And off the back foot, just a single. That's end of the over. 14 gone, 48 for 3.
স্যার ঘর তুললেন সিমেন্ট শীট দিয়া?
আনোয়ার সিমেন্ট শীট দিয়া।
টিনের বদলে? তাও আবার থাকার ঘর।
টিন থিকা সুবিধা ও আরাম দুইই বেশি। শোনো, ঘর তুলছি 4 বছর, চালে ঝড়
Very colourful crowd, very boisterous crowd, making a lot of noise. Shoaib Malik has been given the ball ahead of Shadab. I'm not too sure how fit Shadab is, but well, the preference is a little different from Pakistani skipper introducing Shoaib Malik into the attack. Whilst you want him to be successful, but Pakistan opting for spin instead of pace when the pacers have done so well in the last few overs.
Sarfraz knows something that we are not seeing from here. Shoaib Malik. That's a good run. That's a good run from Mushfiqur and Mithun. This was the last over, going down. Pakistan, remember, don't have a review. They've already consumed it. The first ball that Nawaz bowled, he got excited, went for it, and even the skipper said, yes, let's review it. It's going down the leg. Shoaib Malik, not regular with his off spin nowadays.
Gets a nod of approval this time from his skipper. That's well fielded at mid-wicket by Bobby. Well, that's his pet name, Babar Azam. Finds the gap this time. Pakistan need to find another gear now. They were outstanding with the new ball, but in the last few overs they've gone a bit quiet.
Is the partnership building slowly? Already 38 runs of 62 balls. These two know each other well. They put together a wonderful 100+ partnership against Sri Lanka. So Pakistan need to be aware. They need a wicket here. Shoaib has done well.